Something good here, I hope.
Seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Seek and you shall find me.
Best get going. Open up. Something over there. Hope your soul is in good hands. I've got it. Come on, can't stay idle. Ready for another round? Can't even catch my breath. I am fury. I am death. No time to waste.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing. I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora, and at least those can be buried after. That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. He's the Blade of Frontiers. Devil's plaything, just doesn't have the same ring. Speaking of...
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
always makes my day better.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there? Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first. Hey, soldier. We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Excellent. Now that that's settled, lead on. What now?
No one stopped me yet.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I deserve that. Consider me properly shamed. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. If Floric says he lives, then he lives. And we need to free him from his captors. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. I know, and you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I'm all for it. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. I feel... No, but be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see The Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. That has been its tragedy. I've saved so many with the talents of the blade. And without the pact, I'm just a man. And what good is my blade then when it's too dull to split monsters? What good is a flame when a mere breath snuffs it out?
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real. Speak.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
Let's see.
Need something?
still me, even after everything.
That might be worth a look.
Trigger that thing.
Eager for battle.
Best get going. Wish I had a bag of holding. What's in here?
Something over there.
So, you have parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
Give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
I am enjoying our walks together.
Sure. In silence.
May the gods take you first.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
If not it.
What a waste.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat. You yank the dagger free, leaving a narrow slit behind. Mystery meat, tough as boar hide. Only the
Like its will be done.
give up now. Something good here, I hope.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
Wait, don't interrupt them. Let me do it. They sound disgusting.
What the hell are you doing? Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you!
Don't disturb a half-ogre in the making.
Tormented!
Don't linger.
Get out!
I will not know failure.
Battle of wits. I'll rip you apart!
I'd walk in on a bugbear and an ogre.
One moment they were embracing each other in intimacy. The next they're embracing only death.
That took the edge off.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I myself am a much more powerful artifact in your arsenal. Rest assured of that.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
You were warned to stay away. Now you'll have to face the consequences.
Excellent.
Wrath tempest I will raise.
Stop! I give up! Mercy, please! I know things. If you let me live, I'll make it worth your while. I promise! My lot are camped nearby. I can get you inside. No hassle. You can loot it, do whatever. There's a hidden path. Past the bridge into the camp. Over to the side before you reach the first guards. Easy. All right. Just don't hurt me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Your desire.
Never a dull moment.
Stop listening! What's going on back there? Go check it out! Right.
What's hiding here?
Help me down! Help me down!
No traps, please.
Come on, untie me!
Here we go.
Cut me loose! Free me and find out! Bagacamara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
As expected. Coercion by the book. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Need to find a way forward.
Indolence breeds madness.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Weapon blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
These designs are unfinished. Rough drafts, no more.
Looks like a saloon edge next. Something's waiting up ahead. Open up. Very well.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Need something?
Watch how you go. There's a trap. Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark. Look at that.
Action, not reaction.
Alright, what now?
Better not disturb these webs. Whatever wove them would be much too large for my liking.
Anything of use? Something didn't like that.
On the way. Never a dull moment.
What's inside?
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day? Well, some rests better than none.
Never wanted the easy path. Let's have a look.
Lovely day this, for now.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Let my name be known.
feel a breeze. I wonder what's down there.
Well, after you.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Well met.
Something's on my mind.
Need something?
Speak.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
How can I help?
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Time to press ahead. Something good here, I hope. I'll give it a shot.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Haven't seen that game in years.
Missing children. Maggie Terrance, Marcus Terrance, Mathan Deach, Rochelle Kirk.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute. Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course. I expect more than your word. Show me your flesh. Spoken with the confidence only a true soul could muster. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food? Not Food? Friend? I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk. I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me. I twice played serenade to my ears, my tasty kibble. We have a bargain. Take my bone horn. One blow, and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around. We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
What's that?
Gotta be something in this heap.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
That might be worth a look.
magic mirror. You've read all about them, but never seen one up close before. The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret. The face is crafted to be pleasing, but the personality is just a reflection of the wizard that created it.
Speak your name. My master is no filthy half-breed. You are not Ilintoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it. Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
You recognize the name, of course. Anyone that knows of the Red Wizards would. Zastam is a powerful lich that rules the land of Thay. He drove many Red Wizards out of their ancestral home.
A poor choice.
That's not going to work.
Get back!
Maybe not.
You reckon Zastam is a powerful lich that rules the land of Thay. He drove many Red...
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? A poor choice. You will be purged. You are no Zolk. Tell me, acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Off we go, then. A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here? These boots have seen everything. Watch how you go. There's a trap. With a flick of the wrist.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You've seen similar books in wizards' libraries. A tome on Thayan magic, a rare and expensive find. But people have gone mad reading less dangerous texts.
A cursed book? How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
Pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply. The symbols move aggressively, probing your mental defenses. But you hold strong. For now. The world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer. The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power. You struggle to cling to scraps of what you know. Powerful necromancy, you're sure. But it darts away, leaving only hell's screams. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you you should never have known.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Open up. Something over there. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Speak.
Oi! Thicko! This here's off limits. Get to the main gate, or I'll plug you full of arrows.
Goblins ahead.
A war drum. One of those can summon fighters far and wide.
Mine. Better be careful what to trigger that.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Down, Claw! Bad girl!
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through. Lads are celebrating the raid on Joaquin's Rest. We captured a duke, we did, all the way from the city. I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure you get the best of the spoils, Your Excelness. The boss is in the temple inside. Midara, too. And Priestess Gut can show you how many new recruits we got. I don't know any housing, Your Excelness. Oh, one of them thieves? If he ain't dead, he's in the pits with the rest of them.
If this is the state of their camp, how bad must the pits be?
How much? Excuse?
I want to have a word.
Your worshipness.
Tribe? Tribe! Tribe!
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? You ain't here? We sacked Joaquin's Rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. Inn's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the Flaming Fist? Pile of smoking corpses. You ain't know the broken road? Nah. I'll tell you real slow like, so you don't miss it. North.
Looking at a future true soul, you are. Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line. What hell no? The Priestess Gut!
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the weapon. And you will be worthy to stand beside them.
in my presence.
The visions fade and the voice falters as a strange energy swells around you. The many-sided artifact. Somehow you understand it's repelling the presence.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
The voice is quelled. The artifact's doing.
Whatever power the artifact possesses, it shows no sign of it now.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Need something?
Speak.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Just a beard. It don't feel right messing with it is all.
Goblins aren't known for their cleanliness, but by Mistress Mantle, this place is rotten. The fewer breaths we take here, the better.
Drink it in. That sweet, sweet chaos. Not that I approve of goblins, of course, filthy little beasts, but I do like a good den of debauchery.
Goblins. Not a shred of dignity to be found among them.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it? Nicked him off the dead, didn't I? Get moving. I've got other customers.
Will disarm you and grow you the truth.
Dragons,
Laugh and dare, recoil if you must.
Merchandise. Ah,
a stranger in a...
Back off!
And with fragulous crown and with sceptre abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblet kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
Come on, you turnip!
Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me... draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin, I am... draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, draw Ragslin,
You broke him!
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
No, too fat.
Of course,
Dragons is fat. Nice grip, idiot!
Right, yes. Not for me.
These mugs got holes in them or something. Fresh disarm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? A half-elf, thinking you rule the world.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Well, not us. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your pretty face.
End him or leave him. But don't you dare grovel to this slug.
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
He kissed!
What was I saying? I just had to talk to him.
Russia!
I've got to take a
just
piss.
lick some toes! He kissed your feet? What was it like? Just curious. That good? Oh, you're lucky. I get excited just thinking about it.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I ain't paid to talk. Keep walking.
look like you think you're hard. Mess with us, and you'll end up like this bleeder. Don't matter who he was. He ain't nothing but a stain now. Just like you'll be if you don't clear off. Oh, you're real tough, bullying a kid. Sod off, or I'll fetch my mum. She was as tough as wolf meat before the Absolute came along. Now, she can punch out a dragon. Stupid, dead bastard. Give him a good kicking. He deserves it. He killed my mum and dad! Made a bloody orphan of me!
It's as good a reason as any, I suppose.
I ain't bothered about it. Better off without them. Stupid old geezers should have put up more of a fight! Don't matter who he was. Just like you'll be if you don't... now. Stupid, dead
Such insufferable shrieking. May we not kick the child instead?
Well, yeah. They was nasty old geezers. Wanted to cut 'em a raggedy new smile myself some days. Don't mean we can't enjoy putting the boot into this prick a stick, though. You could curdle warg milk with that ugly mug. This ugly bastard is the first human I ever killed.
Puke steam. That's the that of it, eh? Yeah.
Something over there.
Oh, be a big old... Big old boy.
keep going.
Yeah. Excellent work.
Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious.
Krasmok.
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean? Ain't that the truth? Proper stink around here, now we've settled it. And all that ruckus makes it hard to concentrate on reading. Belonged to some bloke who showed up here asking questions. Bold as a bugbear, he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such. Think they've locked him in the cells already. Well, I had a good chinwag with him, though. Interesting bloke. He wanted to know if we felt any extra booyarg in the air since converting. Magic. Then what the Absolute choosers are brimming with it. Priestess Gut and our boss, Ragslin, are fierce and powerful now. Same as that drow. Yeah, Priestess Gut is fierce and powerful now. They have the kind of boo you... I ain't finished with it. There's enough breeding here to last me a lifetime.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
This stuff ain't bad. But somebody who really knows the Absolute should be writing her story. You're right. What does some bleeding outsider know that I don't? I'll be famous. And nobody will remember this pack of lies.
Absolute chosen to hear by the boss.
But it's massive. It's still just a bit. It don't feel like messing with it, is all.
What's in here?
Reckon it can fly? No, too fat.
Well, now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been bested by the bird. Then you don't want to play.
You notice a shiver run through his feathered coat. Fear, a desperate longing for the safety of his nest. But his mother is gone, taken. All that's left are these creatures. The cub tilts his head. He's considering it. The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Brave enough to take on our new chicken? It's a big un, but that's just more. Is you now? Reckon I feel differently. Reckon the lads will too.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Hell's fine. We'll just take the fat bird, if it means that much to you. We'll find another chicken. All the great races are dead. Runny cob, split foot, tart the toenail.
Poor creature. I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
It's good to be among allies, isn't it? The Absolute's blessings have brought so many together.
Bottoms up, eh? These little lads snagged some pretty decent drink.
This ale tastes like hobgoblin spit. Who's been puking in the barrel?
That's right. What's holding up the game? Owlbear ain't dead, is it?
Grab a drink before you see the priestess, Smacker. The branding stings something proper. Huh. Seen her carve more folk than she's cured. Still, she's a chosen of the Absolute now. See for yourself. Head inside and follow the sound of squealing novices. Pull the dagger.
Having a drink. It's all the sweeter when it's free, innit? I can't expect proper stuff from them fancy inns, can ya? I swear, I got more dizzy from the smoke when we burned the place down. Bloody arm is killing me. Here's to the best sedative there is. Booze.
You ain't rounding me up for no raid. No way. I'm drinking. Yeah, here's to the absolute.
Man, you're like the best guy I ever met. Just got him, got Crusher to kiss your feet. Foot. It's a secret, right? Between you and me. That was amazing. But don't tell him I said that.
Why'd you do that? You get off on people licking your feet. Ah! Go away! And don't speak to me. I'll just ask. Next time.
As the drink taught you, Absolute wouldn't speak to a worm like you.
Man, you're like, it's a secret.
Like the boss and priestess.
Meat ain't ready yet. Dwarves take an age to roast. He found us. Don't know what he was doing here or where he came from. Lads inside are trying to get answers out of one of his mates. Enjoy poking holes in people, do ya? He's inside. Keep to the right and follow the screams. Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches, ain't I? Proper stylish, ain't they? Nicked 'em off this dwarf we're cooking. Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all. Sure you can. But a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be selling his last words for a pretty penny.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Some of these words are real pretty. But if the lads find out how much I enjoy it, they'll stick me on the spit. What? It's a load of old bollocks. All this moons and stars rubbish. Embarrassing is what it is. It's soft stuff. Don't want nothing to do with it. That's good ale. Nice and chewy. You following me? Get lost.
All the great chasers are dead.
No, go inside. Inside. Boring.
Let's see what this does.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Oi! Ain't no party in here.
We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Can't be here to see the true souls. Those types don't even bother to wait. Well, I didn't say that. But you'll need to be more specific, mate. Absolute's blessed us with 3. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having... Being boozing won't make the branding go any easier. I tried. Oh, smell that meat sizzling. Can't tell if it's the branding or the party. Making me bloody hungry either way.
It's good you ain't causing trouble. Boss means business now he's got the Absolute in his ear.
Bloody racket.
Do you hear the Absolute's voice?
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. Priestess will sort you out. Only thing she likes more than praying is burning folk.
It smells like burnt flesh in here.
Stop interfering. How you doing? Ready for the Absolute's mark on your flesh?
Leave me alone. I ain't got time for chatter.
Her voice is a blade. It'll cut your brain to bits. Look at this. That's God's mark.
You here to get branded too? Priestess reckons we should get marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the Absolute.
She loves me. You lot ain't proved yourselves yet. How you doing? Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess!
Like us.
We want the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
As long as we're possessed of our own free will, I venture to say there's hope for us yet.